Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a real episode of Bristol Blue. I am back and feeling good today. I got myself all purdied up. I'm looking more better, feeling more better. I spent the last 4 days with my mother, my sister, and my sister's boyfriend, and enjoyed every minute of it. And we had a really good time, and they came in on Sunday night and left yesterday morning, and I got all caught up on my sleep. And we're good. I go back to work tonight and tomorrow night, and then I have one more weekend, and then I get my every other weekend off back. So excited about that. So I don't remember which episode this is. There should be something up in front. I think my last episode I did on July 6th, and today is Friday, August 18th. And I have got just cross-stitch updates right now. I'm going to have several videos following this about different projects that I'm working on in the quilt world with announcements and big things brewing. So in this episode right now, I'm going to go through all of well, let's do this here. I finished my prairie quilt seeds. All 6 of the flowers are done. And then up above that, hold on, I'll do this without shaking the camera too much. I have Harvest Moon by Fig Tree and Company, table runner above. It's all pumpkins. And that's a pattern that comes with the Jolly Bars. That's exclusive to Fat Quarter Shop. And I'm going to make 3 table runners and sell them in my shop. And then this, I haven't decided, and maybe you can help me, because by the time I get back to work on this, I'll have an idea. But I want to put it for sale in the shop too, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it a table runner with the flowers, one flower upside down, so that when you lay it across the table, you could see upside right flowers on all the sides. So I haven't decided. I had it up and down and up and down and up and down. I needed some background fabrics, and those I believe are coming in today's meal. So I've got quite a big package coming in today's meal. I also ordered, let's see if I brought it with me, the Calico pumpkin seeds. This here is just the finishing project from Lori Holt's website, but I'm going to be making some pumpkins, and they come in the same quilt seeds package as these. So I'm just getting the pattern only, not a kit, and I will use my own fabrics because I have received orange fabrics in my monthly subscription for the Fat Quarter Club for Lori Fabrics through Happy Little Stitch Shop, and I also subscribe to that in the Fat Quarter Shop. So I started receiving those. I got my first packages right here. So I got a bunch of oranges in here, and I've got some browns already left over from other projects. So I'm excited to get going on that. I think I'll make a project bag with a pumpkin on the front pumpkin on the back. I'll make a table runner. Yeah, we've got things in the works. This is the Jolly Bar pattern from the Fat Quarter Shop. And this is the one on my design wall is the top row. And then I'm going to make one for the second row. Each one of these is going to be exactly as it is in this pattern. And I will have 3 table runners. I've got fun fabrics for borders and binding. I've got my border and binding for this project. We're all set to go. So quilting is a big deal. Since I've already mentioned and showed this, the tomato bags, I've sold 2 tomato bags so far. I've got another one in the works. Here's what they look like. This will be going up in my shop. This is the bottom front panel. These will be going up in my shop in another day or two. I'm not sure how I'll feel after work tonight and tomorrow night, but this is the back panel. And again, I've got some new background fabrics coming. They're red and white and green and white, so I can make different ones. I ran out of these little chickadees. Aren't they cute? So and then it's lined with a yellow polka dot. And this is a quarter, I believe, a Cora Yoder fabric. I don't even remember where I got that from. But that is in the works. I only have to quilt the back panel, and then I can start putting it together, create some binding. And then I made additional flower heads. I thought I'd make a project bag using these flower heads. It's the same flower head as this fabric right there, this red one right here. I just had to change out one of the prints because I didn't have enough. As in my PSA latest announcement, there's not enough. There was, in some instances, there was plenty to make 2 of each one, but not. And then I made an orange one. I did change out this fabric, but otherwise it's the same as that one over there on the end. So I thought I would, I got some background fabrics coming in today, and I will put a little border on this, and then maybe another little border. I don't know. I have to see how big it gets, but I like 13 by 13 bags. They work out really, really well for everything. So I'm kind of sticking to that motif. And then I've got another Dresden plate quilt pieces ready to go. Here's the back sides. These are in really good shape. I don't have any stains or anything on there that needs to be hidden from the last, oh, I should take that back. See what I mean? This is what was on the other side. So I'll probably be lining this bag as well. And then because I line, I will stitch another color on the outside edge and around the center, just to kind of hold the lining to the bag. But those will be coming soon, next week at the latest. By the end of the week, all of these will be up there, I hope. Everything goes well. So now let's get to the cross stitch updates, and we are going to start with a finish. Yay! I did post this as a short and on my Instagram page, but I did finish Rocking Horse Holiday. Here is the pattern cover from Artful Offerings. I started this on September 6th of last year and finished it on July 7th. And I still need to FFO it. And this is stitched on 36 count affogato, and I'm using all of the called for Gentle Arts fabrics, threads. So it's a finish, and it's going to be along a bench pillow size, you know, probably as long as this. I'm going to make my own pillow form to put in here, and it's going to be down feathers, a feather pillow. So I am excited that this is done. I love this. It's so cute. Rocking Horse, right up my alley. All right, I am so excited. So I want to get that pillow made by Christmas. I'm going to have a separate video, like a finish parade, and a plan for how I intend, the timing of when I intend to FFO things. I'll put them on some sort of a schedule and try to adhere to that. I know you probably don't trust me with that, but I like to try. I at least want that sitting, and I'm sure I'll get that done. It'll be sitting on my sofa this Christmas. Next up is, and I've been folding this one around, but this is from the Snowman Collector Series, the Needle Worker from Cottage Garden Samplings. Yep, that's the name of it. Okay, so I've been working. I did a little bit of this. I did a little bit. I wanted to get an idea of whether or not I could actually finish it by Christmas. Let me get my card so I can tell you the things about it. So there's this. This is where I am with that. And let's see, I started this on February 17th of this year. And I am stitching this on 40 Count Duxbury by Fox and Rabbit. And I am using all of the alternative DMC options listed in the chart. So everything's DMC in this one. Annie, he is so cute. And it's a fun stitch, it really is. So that's where I am with this. And I don't know that I'll finish this by... I would like to shoot for the end of December so it can be up with a winter theme for the starting in January after Christmas. We'll see. I will try. So let's put that back in its bag. Rocking Horse doesn't have a bag anymore because it's all done. But this one here is in this Snow Days bag that I made. It's got a boxed bottom. Put a ring on it, got a hold, you can hold on to it from both ends on my label and this handle. And I'm collecting all 12 of the Snowman Collector Series projects in that bag. Let's see here. That goes in there. I gotta make sure I keep everything in order here. Let me put this back in here too. So what's next on the docket? So now my fall dedicated stitches, basically. I did do some work on the Reverend Gordon Squash Bottom. Grab my card on this one. Pattern cover. And that is by Not Forgotten Farm. This one. And where's my card? There it is. And I started this on October 28th of last year. And it's stitched on 40 Count Confederate Gray. And I am using all the called for DMC on this project. And I finished the Reverend and started all of the little accents for him, the candle holder and the cane. And then what is underneath? So then there's a big black cat that goes in here, and finish off the house. There, that's that update. And I think I can get this done by fall. For fall stuff. I'd rather finish these other two before I start dedicating my time to this one here to get it done. But because I really want the other two a lot more. Next, if pièce de resistance. Anyway, I love this project. I can't put it down. I work on this quite a bit lately anyway. I'm looking forward to a nice fun finish on this one here. But my Prairie Schooler Santas, I've got 4 of them. This one here, I have left of this sheep and a pole on this side here. And this is... what did we get this stitched on? So this is stitched on Dulce de Leche by Fiber on a Whim, and I'm using all of the called for DMC. And the beard and some of the animals, most of the animals where things would look a little furry, I am doing 2/2. Not my favorite. And sometimes my stitches are really good and sometimes they're not so good. But I am doing it regardless to make him look just a little furrier, his beard and all of the rabbits and the sheep and the owl. And I think I did one on the underside of the fox. Oh no, I didn't do it on the owl. I didn't do it on this one. I didn't put any 2/2, but these rabbits I did, and the sheep I am. And I did only on the beard here, not on the penguins. So this whole project was started on February 25th of this year. And this last one with the sheep, I just started that on July 23rd. So I should have that done in a day or two here. And then move on to the next one, which is the 2018 Prairie Schooler Santa, the snowman. I'm doing them in the order in which I'm receiving them, and I'm getting monthly subscription to get some Prairie Schooler Santas in my stash, and I'm just doing these in the order in which they're received. I am receiving all of the revisited patterns as well. So these next, and then this guy with the deer. I don't know if I'll make the nose red and make him rain Rudolph or not, but I'm going to try. But it's in a long, I've got extra fabric here, so I'm going to try to get 6 of them on here. And then it's going to be a long pillow. And it's just going to be a pillowcase kind of thing, where the back is fabric. I may put some trim around it, but the edge that the pillow form goes into will have a ruffle on it, and it'll be made out of fabric. So I'm going to be using, I believe, a Kim Deal farmhouse fabric, and I will show you those as soon as I get to the finishing of this project. But I might have video of all of the parts that it takes to put that together. So I enjoy this one. I stitch on this one every morning, even if it's 1 stitch or 1 thread. I at least put a stitch in every day. Every day. And that is in this bag, and all of my project, or all of my charts are in there for all of those Prairie Schooler Santas. Okay. Next, but that's a totally dedicated stitch. I'm stitching on that until it's finished, and I hope to have it done by the end of September, maybe October. And then I can get it on the docket and on a schedule to get the pillow made. So next up is Turkey Hollow Farm. And I'm trying really hard to get this one done for fall. So between Prairie Schooler Santa and this one, I'm working on these pretty dedicatedly. And here I am with that. I just started the dog last night, and I just filled in the form of it, so now I can just fill it in. There's a haystack over here. I have to finish the border all the way around to the end over here, and then finish filling in the house, the roof, and the sign. Otherwise, this is where we are with Turkey Hollow Farm. I just love this stitch. That border is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yay! This one here I work on every day too. So 1 or 2 stitches, or 1 or 2 threads, whatever I can fit in. And I worked on Prairie Schooler Santa every morning while I was at my mom's house with my sister and her boyfriend, because I got it really early and I spent hours before anybody else got up. And I didn't turn the TV on. I didn't want to wake anybody. So I just sat on the sofa and just stitched. And let's see here. Next up is my 24th day stitch, which is Hawk Run Hollow. And I made a mistake and I set it down, and to be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm going to pick it up again for a while, at least a while. I think we're going to skip a month or 2. I made my border for this 3rd box and went to the bottom, and then I wanted to, instead of having to count all of the rest of it, I thought, oh, I'll just stitch this across from the pattern and then come back around. Well, I didn't leave enough space for the bottom border. of the project. I went right to the bottom. So now this is up too high, and I can probably fix it. I'll just have to shorten everything here. I'll just take this out and we'll come up in one row and go across so that I can get the border in. I guess it's not that hard of a fix. So maybe I will pick this back up on the 24th of this month. This is Houses of Hawthorne Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. And that is this house right here. And my card for this, it is stitched on 40 count vintage country mocha. I started it on December 24th of last year, stitching with my coworker friend, Susan. She is stitching the Christmas at Hawthorne Hollow. And I am using all of the DMC listed in the conversion of the chart. And it's a buttload of it. It's a buttload. So this is everything I've bobbinated up for the first couple of houses. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And then I went and bought more than I needed for this house. And I haven't bobbinated any of that, but that's another handful that's going to go on this. So this ring is going to get full. And this is a big 3-inch ring, so it'll end up getting really full by the time I'm done with that. All right. Get this put back in its bag. That's in this bag that I made myself. Don't know where the fabrics came from. This one here came from my mother. It's a Lewis and Clark anniversary type thing. Got ticking, red ticking on there, and then this is a Primitive Gatherings fabric right here. So, you know what? I talked myself probably into just unstitching this line and shortening everything up a little bit by one row. I think I can make it work, and then I won't have to redo the whole thing because I got everything. I didn't go up high enough. But anyway, I think I can make that work. I fudged one other major thing on this, so I think I could fudge that one too. They're never gonna know. Who's gonna know? Right? They're never gonna know. All right, next up is a new start. I've got 2 new starts. Next ups. This one here. I got this at Country Sampler on my recent trip. And this is Plum Street's White Pumpkin Farm. I like this. I don't know if I'll finish it this fall, but I might when I finish Turkey Hollow Farm and Prairie Schooler Santas. I may put these up, this and Gordon Squash Bottom up for a more dedicated stitch so I can get these done for fall this year rather than next year. But this is where I am with that. I got all the border in, and it's a black and white checkerboard. I love that crow color. It's a very dark brown. So I got the horse and the flowers and the house. I wanted to get some of the house done. So I got like half of the house done. I was kind of working on the bottom corner here. There's like 4 pages in the chart, I guess, or 2 pages. This is, let me grab my card if I created one. I don't know that did I? It's in here. Here it is. Okay. So this is stitched on, or I started it on July 25th. Stitched on 40 count Shrekie's Tan by Needle Bling Designs. And I'm using all of the called for, except the Weeks Dye Works Red Rocks. I'm using a DMC 400. That was kind of recommended if I couldn't get Red Rocks, or I forgot to order it with another order and didn't want to place another order for just one color of thread. So, but I like this. This is going to be a good one too. I enjoyed that. You know, those dedicated stitches are all fun and good, but you get a little tired stitching on the same thing. monotonously. So I kind of threw in some changes. I kind of had to throw in a little change in there. Something a little different. I got this in my coffee stained an American flag. I put that on this fabric on the back. Zipper across the top. It's good for a very small project. It doesn't fit a Q-snap in there very well. The next one is a freebie, and it was a new start, and it was by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. I'll have links below for anything that you might be interested in purchasing, like the Calico pumpkin and the patterns and stuff. I bought the patterns and stuff except for the flowers. I got those. I got them a Happy Little Stitch Shop and at Fat Quarter Shop. So, but this one came out in June. There isn't, oh, I do have a picture of it, but it's on my phone, which is there. But you should go to their Instagram page and look at the picture. But it is called Aunt Betty's at Blueberry Buckle Lane. And she has several salt box smalls. And I printed off a handful of them. But this one here, I just couldn't resist. I had to get started on it right away. But this is Aunt Betty's at Blueberry Buckle Lane, which is an adorable name. So there is a Stacey Nash shirt. Some are at, I forget. It's a hollow, I think. Anyway, it has red berries. This one had blueberries. And I'm like, oh, I gotta have that. So I have started this. And when did I start this? Did I even write it on this paper? No, I didn't. I didn't write it on the paper. I just started it not that long ago. And I am stitching this on. Oh, I think it's the Shrekie's Tan 2 that I'm using for the White Pumpkin Farm. I got that whole thing done so I knew where my borders were and I could cut fabric, so I took that off there. I can actually fit probably 3 or 4 of them on this little piece here, so I will go and get some more of those charts off of their website, off of her blog. But I just loved it. It's all blue. Yeah, I wish I could. I'll have a picture in my reels before that you'll see after my video, because I'm going to take pictures of everything, and I did save it on my phone so that I did have a picture of it to show, to look at myself, you know. All right, and that I have in this bag right here, little strip bag and patchwork bag that I made. It was my test one to see if I could wash my project bags. By the way, public service announcement, you can. They may shrink just a little bit. Give it a good hot pressing with an iron. Everything will come back to shape. But I wanted to see if I could do this rosette pattern on there. And it would need several washings. So, and I don't want to wash it too many times. But if you do have a major accident and you've purchased one of my handmade bags, not one of my vintage bags, I don't suggest washing those. But you could try, I mean, if you're willing to take the risk. But this, you can wash these. I just gave it a good pressing when it was all done. And it looks fine now. And you continue to use it. So any of the shrinkage that you may notice right off the bat when you take it out of the dryer will disappear as you use it and iron it. I don't believe I ironed the back. Maybe I didn't even iron this, because you can still see some of the wrinkles. So it's got that good, you know, when I was talking to my mother, because I had this bag with me at her house, that this could, she's like, you could actually just put a pillow form in there and this could be a pillow to put on your sofa. You'd have to make it because it's an awkward size. They don't make this at the shop, pre-purchase one, but you could so totally make this into a pillow to put on your bed, on your sofa. Yeah, totally can do that. All right. That is it for my update. It's cross stitch related. So my project bags that are going to be up for sale, my finishes, my new starts, my whips, my plans. And I know I wouldn't trust it either, but my plans change moment by moment. So, but I'm in a good place at this point right now. Things are good. All of the overwhelming things have kind of dissipated. Most of it had some things to do with the stuff that needed to be done at my mother's house, and that's all been taken care of this week. So with my sister and Tim's help, and we were out in the yard taking care of the stuff, so we're good. And her car's fixed, and not that there was anything wrong with it, but it went to the shop. Everything is taken care of, and we both have like a huge weight lifted off of our shoulders. And the only thing that overwhelms me now is the amount of projects that I have. And so instead of me sitting here and just going through each project one by one, I'm going to actually do a video as I'm working on the project. And so then every day I work on something different, or every other day something of that, like that. So I will just video while I'm doing it, and we can talk about each little project. There'll be short little videos, nothing at any length. I don't want to get into any more of those hour videos. I'm going to do a short little half-hour max, potentially 45, depending on if I'm making a tutorial out of it or something about how I'm putting something together. But I've got an announcement coming up. It's all Lori Holt related, and that'll be soon, because I'll be working on this project pretty quick, and I may do this on video. And that pumpkin one up above, I just gotta put the borders on it, and it'll be ready to quilt. So that one I'm a little excited about, actually. So I want to get these out on my shop, so that they go out into the world and are being used by people who make them happy. All right, you guys, I thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna do the best that I can. I gotta work. Not like that's horrible. I just pretty much sit around and twiddle my fingers most of the night. I don't twiddle my fingers. I got work to do. But anyway, we'll see you probably next week with a new video. I've got a big package coming from Fat Quarter Shop today. And just before I started this video, I got an email from the Happy Little Stitch Shop. I've got another large package coming next week, and that'll be the announcement. So once I get that, we'll unbox that together, and we can talk about that. So it'll be an unboxing video. I've never done one of those, I don't believe. No, I don't think I have. Anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Enjoy family and friends, and we'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.